Um, let's, we won't play Metroid Dread. Like, I've been playing this today and yesterday, and it is so good. But I think we should do some more Skyward Sword. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try, like, the motion controls again, just cause. I want to, like, give each controlling system a fair shot, you know? And as well, there were still some things about there were still some things about, like, the non-motion controls that I didn't like. Um, there were still some things about, like, the non-motion controls that I didn't really like a whole lot. Primarily the fact that, like, one, I think this game is meant to be played with motion controls. Like, I think the whole game is, like, designed around using motion controls, right? And secondly, one of the things that I just could not, like, get my head around was, like, the fact that X and Y were not, or like the Y axis was not inverted when you were piloting the bird and the beetle, and I just could not, like, that was just so alien to me. The fact that you push up to go up and down to go down, like, I think that's just, and that you can't change it. So, like, that is, like, enough for me to, like, want to get better using the motion controls. And as well, I think, like, the game is designed around them, so the motion controls seemed to work well the last time. Like, when I played the game the first time on stream, I was, like, happy with them. I didn't really have any complaints. So, WarioWare, you're going to live to fight another day. As a giant, what sounded like a tank rolls by outside, I'm going to kickstart Skyward Sword. I'm actually going to go in there and close the window just a little bit. Because I'm afraid that another wasp will come inside. I seriously, like, just closed the window because when I went into the other room, there was, like, a wasp, like, hovering outside the window, like he was threatening me. He was literally there, like, I'm gonna come inside while you're playing Skyward Sword, and there's not gonna be anything you can do about it. Yeah, we've heard that all before. Like, there was literally, like, a wasp kind of, like, menacingly hovering outside the window, and, like, I was like, no, I can't deal with this. I need to close the window. So, Dread is really, really, really good. Like, don't worry. This is going to be a spoiler-free zone, so you don't have to worry at all. I am not going to... There was already save data. What are you talking about? What? Where's my save file? Excuse me? Hello? Oh, was I playing as Bowser for some reason? What the hell? I was playing as Bowser. As I was saying, it's that wasp, guys. It's like that wasp has me just, like, in a tizzy there. This looks more like it. Let me just check what way my options were here. Button, so motion controls. Camera speed fast, inverted vertical, invert hard. Yes, please. What? I could have done this? This was in here the whole time? What? This was in here the whole time? And I didn't notice it? Jesus. Oh well. Like, I think, like, during the course of this playthrough, I'm going to, like, be, I think during the course of this, this playthrough, I'm probably going to be swapping back and forth between, like, the motion controls and the button-only controls quite a bit. Just for the purpose of, like, changing things up a bit. And again, like, one of, like, my main goals with this, one of my main goals with this playthrough is to, like, just explore this game the way it should be explored, or the way it deserves to be explored, I guess, is what I want to say. But yeah, like, as I say, I'm not going to spoil Metroid Dread, so don't worry, this is going to be a spoiler-free zone. What I will do is I will talk about how much I enjoy, I'll talk about it in probably, like, unavoidably, but I will not reveal anything about it other than saying, like, what I think about it. And what I think about it so far is that it's really, really good. I'm enjoying playing it a whole lot. I love that it makes me feel scared a lot of the time. Like, there's a lot of the... And by scared, I don't mean, like, really scared. I just mean that, like, a lot of the game, you feel like you're in danger, which I think is really, really cool. Like, you feel like you're... like, it just has this really tense sort of feeling to it, which I love, and which I'm enjoying very, very much. The movement in it is superb. It feels really, like, nippy and nimble and fast and stuff, you know. I love the feeling of motion and controls. The controls, there's actually quite a lot going on with the controls, with the various, like, weapons and stuff that you get, or items that you get, but it never feels like there's an overload. It always feels, like, very natural. So here Fi has confirmed the location of a second opening. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. I'll do, like, some exploration first. I can't clean up Pippet's house yet. That bitch. I swear, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind when I get the chance. She's not gonna know what hit her. Forcing Pippa to live in squalor like that. That's the only word. Squalor. Kookwheel. Probably to go and get their name changed. It's probably where they went. Oh my god, she looks like olive oil or something. She looks like... She's been kidnapped. Ugh. I guess this is another problem that I have to solve here. You haven't seen my Kookwee or Kikwee. This isn't the hot Pokemon men tier list. There's no Kikwee here. Kikwee causing so much strain on my various friendships, right? Where did I even push him anyway? I think I put Kikwee... Where did I put Kikwee on the tier list? Somewhere that apparently wasn't high enough anyway, that's all I know. A monster! Seriously, the population of Skyloft is like 20. Who could it have been, you know? It's not going to be that difficult to round up a posse to try and hunt down this whoever has her. Yeah, I'll do it. As far as I remember, this introduces us to, like, a really cool like, NPC, which I actually love this character that we end up getting introduced to. It's really quite, he's really interesting. And introduces, like, a cool mechanic as well, like, that's the equivalent of the Skull TLoZ, I guess, really, in this game. This game really does look beautiful. Like, I was, like, thinking... Oh, here's this thing. Can I drop you in the water? Almost! I'm doing it. This is, like, your punishment for attacking me that time. There we go. Stay in there. Just stay in there. Well, I suppose the punishment it got for attacking me that night is that I slashed it and hacked it to pieces. Oh, hello, you. Oriel. Playing in the graveyard, okay. I do, of course. Huh? I've seen stuff down on the surface, like, that'll make your hair curl. An old man. Yeah. The lumpy pumpkin. I guess that's where we're going next. Yeah, we went there, but we never even went in there. All we did was we got that thing that was on the roof, and we never actually went into the lumpy pumpkin at all. Okay, so how do we fly with the motion controls again? I think you like pat, pat, pat. That's it. Yeah, I've got this. Okay, so where's that where's the lumpy pumpkin at? What is that over there? There's like all these islands up here. How do I access my map again? No. This? Is that it? There it is. Pumpkin landing. Can I like... What is this? Where's my one beacon at? Get it back here. That's actually really quite useful. That like beacon thing. I must say, like, I am not, like, the biggest fan of, just to, like, get into the critique, I suppose, of like, this game. I am, like, not, like, the biggest fan of the sky that much. It mostly feels just, like, big and empty, you know? And, like, a lot of the islands then are just, like, these, a lot of the islands then are just like these little boulders, you know, out in the middle of nowhere with like very little going on them, you know. Which is like, feels so disappointing. Like, I think like... Okay, how do I like... There we go. I'm getting the hang of this. Slowly but surely, I'm getting the hang of this. Are you going making the pancakes? Yes! Go make them. Put a picture on the Discord when you have them made, please, because I really want to see them. I just got like a hankering to make pancakes this morning, and it was like the best decision I made all week. Well, after getting Metroid Dread, that was a good decision as well. But the pancakes like turned out so delicious. I was so happy with them. They were really, really good. How am I gonna get that thing? Oh, don't I like... Wait a second, isn't... What's he doing here? Draco Malfoy? He also looks like Gruntilda's sister in Banjo-Tooie, like the tall, skinny one. He's so skinny, he looks like olive oil. I know you have bugs. He's no Agatha, I'll tell you that much. I don't have a bug net. Where do I get it? A Beetle's Air Shop? Okay. That sweaty shopkeeper. Mr. Krabs is getting all sweaty again. How do I, like, There's, like, a way of, like, knocking down this chandelier, if I remember correctly. Whatever way it is that we do it. Got this, like, nice Stardew Valley music playing here. That gullible look that says you might take an old man's rambling seriously. Twice the pride, double the fall. I shouldn't even call it a monster. It's a demon, I tell you. But one can say for sure that no one's seen it and lived to tell the tale. Is that it? What? Do you want to know how come I keep telling the tale? Yeah. Able to escape by the Cephas. Cat-like reflexes. You? I'll believe it when I see it. I saw the thing, I tell you. There's a great big tree in the cemetery. I walked by that tree in the middle of the night. And then I saw it hit the gravestone? Okay. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe he's a nice, horrific demon. Did you ever think of that? Hi. Handsome outfit. Okay. I was trying to get them down, bumping into... Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, I'll think about it. I'll do more than think about it. I'm gonna do it. I suppose maybe if I, like, bang into the pillar that it's, like, hanging off of. Maybe that'll do something. Ooh, we're almost there. No roughhousing. I'll roughhouse all I want, thank you very much. Here we go. Well, there's those cat-like reflexes for you, right? It's because I'm a teenager. I'm a teenage boy. That's what I do. I go around roughhousing and causing a ruckus. That's all I'm trying to do, you know, I'm trying to find my way in the world. I don't have much adult guidance in my life. What you expect? You know? It's worship for a piece of heart. So how many of those do I have now? Where do I see this? Dowsing, pouch. Did I get like a whole one? I think I must have like got... That must have been the 4th one. Are you okay? It's alright. Try and find a court... Try and find a jury made up of 12 Skyloftians who will convict Link, you know? I played the stinking city like a harp from hell. Oh, the demon. Oh, just, no, I don't need to hear about that again. Yeah. I've got to go stick it to this guy over here. It's like, yeah, I destroyed your priceless chandelier. What are you gonna do about it? He's like the flaming amaranth or something. That weirdo. Yeah, why not? Like, Commander's regular here. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't... Well, what's in there? Oh. Heart potion, revitalizing potion. I'll figure it out another day. I don't want to, like, waste my well, do you know what? I can just... How do I use it then? A? I can just buy another one, right? Surely. Hot ham chowder in 5 minutes? I can do it. I'm the Knight Academy's 2nd best student after Pippet. I really can't wait to see those, like, chocolate chip pancakes. These pancakes that I made today, I honestly think they were, like, the most successful pancakes that I ever made. Like, they turned out so good. Like, they turned out really, really good. I was very, not surprised, but, like, usually when I make pancakes, I made, like, well, usually Irish-style pancakes are usually, like, more like crepes. They're, like, a thin sort of a pancake, right? They're not, like, a fluffy pancake, like a fluffy, thick pancake. Like, for us, we call them American-style pancakes, the fluffy ones. That are kind of like about a centimeter or half an inch thick or whatever. Well, this time I decided to make the fluffy ones, and I used, like, there was a recipe for them in my Matty Matheson book. Oh my god, they turned out so good. They were, like, so delicious. They didn't stick to the crepe pan or anything. They were just really, really good. They turned out really, really delicious. I'm not getting the hang of these controls. I'm not talking to you, Fledge. I still haven't forgiven you for... like, kowtowing to Groose that time. Alright, I have your pumpkin soup. That's right. I'm so glad they don't, like, do that thing, like, in this game where you actually have to hold it and, like, press the button, because I'm always, like, paranoid in these Zelda games that I'm going to accidentally drink it right in front of them or something like that. Well, do we go back to the lumpy pumpkin now? But yeah, they were just plain pancakes with a... I put a little bit of vanilla in them. I didn't have any buttermilk, unfortunately, so what I did was I just used regular milk and I put some lemon juice into it to kind of sour it or curdle it or make it more acidic to turn it almost into buttermilk, pretty much. Let's see if I can, like, learn where the lumpy pumpkin is. It's, like, right over there, isn't it? I feel like this is, like, probably, like, the best, like, horizontal speed you can get. What the hell is that? It's a crow carrying a rupee? I'm not, like, going messing with that right now. And they turned out, like, so delicious. Like, they just, like, fluffed up so beautifully. The fries, they blend so perfectly. The cheese up in here is going ham. Well, there was no cheese. Like, we just had them straight up, like, just, like, plain with some maple... Well, not plain, we had some maple syrup. And you know what? Sometimes that's good enough. Like, actually, like, my favorite, like, like, in Ireland, usually when we have pancakes, like, on Pancake Day or Shrove Tuesday or whatever, usually, like, the most, like, traditional way that we usually have it is just, like, with sugar and lemon juice. Like, just some caster sugar and then lemon juice squirted over it or whatever. Aegis, that's his name. Yeah, you take all the time you want, Buster. Isn't there, like, a game where we have to carry pumpkins as well? Or does that happen later? I can't remember. I am partial sometimes to, like, pancakes with some bacon and some maple syrup. That's so good, though. Or with just, like, another thing that I, like, when in Germany, whenever I had pancakes, I had them with butter and cinnamon, and they were delicious as well. Just some warm butter and some cinnamon. It was so good. You're gonna lift them yourself. You're gonna lift them yourself. Let's go and, like, investigate this whole... whether these reports of a monster have been greatly exaggerated. So far, I think the motion controls are winning the battle against the button-only controls. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but, like, the motion controls are winning against the button-only controls. I'm also, like, looking over at the computer screen, and it doesn't seem to be lagging or dropping frames or anything like that, which I'm also very happy about. But yeah, I suppose the sky is alright. Like, it feels alright now. I just think, like, the problem is that it never gets any more interesting than this, you know? Like, as I say, like, most of the islands, it's not like Wind Waker, where the islands are interesting, like, they're an interesting shape, or they have something interesting on them. Can I just, like, sit here and, like, sleep on a bench until nighttime? No, it's just giving me the opportunity to take a screenshot for my desktop or whatever. Let's actually go and get the fishing net, or the butterfly net, or whatever, while it's daytime. Because can't we, like, use the beetle to get beetle? far as I know, that's how you get him to drop you a rope. Let's see what, like, controlling this thing is like with the motion controls. It feels a lot better, to be honest, than the No. Well, like, that was probably like a fool's errand, and at the best of times, trying to hunt him down, you know. Let's try this again. It feels better, like, it feels like really responsive and really good. Like, it just feels nice. Drop me that rope, beetle. Of course, all the way over there. Well, that's where I hit him, wasn't it? I don't usually like just to continue the pancake conversation. I don't like put stuff into pancakes a lot of the time. Here's Beetle. He's working up a sweat. Look. I don't put stuff into pancakes a lot of the time. I have like this memory of when I was in Germany making raspberry pancakes, and I think I burnt them so bad. I almost, like, it's a wonder I, like, survived smoke, like, it's a wonder I didn't die of, like, smoke inhalation or something like that. Like, the pan was way too hot. The pancakes and the fruit just, like, burnt to like, instantaneously upon hitting the pan. It was just awful. Are you alright, Fury? I can try and delete it. Hang on a second. Delete message. Did it work? I deleted it. Okay. There's only like there's only a couple of us here. But I deleted it. But you might just want to change whatever it is just for security's sake, just cause. It's probably not a bad idea. You'd be surprised how much I see that happening, so don't worry. Like, it totally happens. Like, I think even at work I've seen it happen where people have put, like, a password into an enormous group chat full of hundreds of people. It's embarrassing, but it happens. As long as you change it, like, no harm, no foul, you know. 50 rupees? I will make a net profit. I'm sure I will. I can finally catch all of those bugs I've been seeing out here. It really suits you. Pull the other one. It has bells on. An extra wallet. Yeah, okay. I'll take it.
Thank you.
And what's this one? 300? No thanks. I've already bought 2 things. Like, I've already dropped 150 rupees in this place, right? And he's still like, won't you look at the other stuff? 800? I didn't even read what it does. Isn't there, like, something where, like, if you leave without buying anything, he, like, drops you out of a trap door or something like that? Like, I definitely remember something like that. I definitely remember something about him, like, dropping me out of a trapdoor because I pissed him off or something. There's, like, something over there as well. There's a ladder. And there's that Linebeck guy. Oh yeah, I saw her already. Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm working on it. Is this like a hole? Oh no, it's just like a kind of a mirror or something. It's like, is this a hole? Well, I deserved that one. We can... Oh, what do you want? This weird little, like, carrot head. Cookie? Yeah, we know where she is. Come on. We can finally try and, like, capture some of these. Butterflies here. I don't know if, like, this is, like, the most efficient way to catch them. Oh my god, I feel like such a fool. I'm there, like, walking around. Like, just, like, waving this thing up and down. There we go. I think I, like, need to go more slowly. I'm, like, spooking them or something. Aren't there, like, I've seen stuff on... Oh, yeah, I've seen stuff on this tree as well. There we go. Where did it go? It flew away. I have a feeling like catching bugs is not going to be my forte during this playthrough. But we need to find a bed, don't we? Because we need to sleep in something. Can you sleep in Pippet's bed? Can we, like, fulfill our... Can we realize our dreams here? It's like this one, isn't it? Or is it like the one up here, I think? I think it's this one. It's like one of these ones. No, it can't be this one. This one is clean. His, like, derelict mother. I shouldn't be as hard on her, you know. For all I know, it's Pippet should be the one cleaning up. But, you know, in my eyes, he can do no wrong, you know. Is it this one? Yeah, here it is. Pippet's house. Like, look at this place. I'm not even going to talk to her. I can't bring myself to talk to her. We can sleep in the dusty, dirty bed. Is this her bed or is it Pippet's bed? No, this is Pippet's bed. Look, yeah, look, his part of the house is all clean. It's like the only clean corner in the place and the rest is just a shithole. What do you have to say for yourself, Malara? He's doing better at school than you are in this house. I'll tell you that much for nothing. I'm going to sleep until night in Pippet's bed. Look at how much Link is enjoying that. He's like, I need to stretch out and touch every corner of it. Yes, I am. I can't stand to look at you. I will. Don't worry. I'll say more than hello. Okay, so it's nighttime. And there's like those fireflies over there. We could try and catch them. There's a bat. There's also a cat that we can massacre here. Okay, let's try and get these. Nice relaxing way to spend a Saturday, right? There we go. Starry Firefly. What are they called in Breath of the Wild again? Isn't there like sunset fireflies or something? Can we get them to like come back over here maybe? Yeah, here we go. Come on, back over to the shore. I feel like you have to just go for it. If you just like try and do it too slow, you're not going to get it. What do you even use the bugs for? Is it not just for making potions or some crap that I never use? As far as I know, it's just for making potions. I have like a vendetta against this firefly right now. There we go. Oh, nice. Also, did you notice I'm getting better at like not holding down Z or? Didn't you see what I did to that wasp? Should have known better. I'm getting better at like not holding down Z or. And just like pressing it to use the item I want to use. I need to like change my shield. That's one thing that I like just don't understand the rationale of with this game. Like the fact that your shield has to be like an additional thing that you set with your pouch that you like put away. I just don't get it. Okay, so we're just doing what the old man said. It's 3 AM over there in Australia. I hope you're having a nice night, at least. What are you going streaming, Katie? I think I've like seen you do Final Fantasy 14 and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Eek, it looks like a dung beetle. Buzz, no. I love this character. Like, he looks cool and he has a cool personality. I love him. He has, like, little beady eyes. I never noticed that before. I thought, like, the yellow things were his eyes, but no, it's his, like... Oh, he's really just a big coward, isn't he? Oh, I didn't mean to hurt him none. What a big bully, barking at a poor little scared dog like that. Oh, goodness, I know how bad this must look to you right now, but I assure you I mean no harm. We were just playing a scream as loud as you can game. I never noticed he has like beady little eyes like that. I always thought like the yellow things were his eyes, but they're not. They just make him look scarier than he actually is. My name is Batro and I am a monster. Please allow me to correct one popular misconception. While I certainly a monster, I wouldn't dream of terrorizing the people of this town. This adorable little girl is the only one who didn't let loose a blood-curdling scream at the sight of me. I was watching this crazy video where someone was listening to a 911 call, and like, I don't know whether it was real or not, but like what it was this babysitter who was calling 911 because they said like because the kid they were babysitting was missing, right, and she couldn't find him. And she started telling the operator on the 911 call all hysterically that the kid is like a terror because he went to like illusionist camp or something like that, or he went to like magician's camp, and he like does this all the time, like, and and then the babysitter is like saying like he made like a bird fly out of her mouth and he doesn't even have a bird. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, it sounded really convincing. Like, I'm not sure whether it was real or not, though. That's the thing. Ooh, Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 is so good. He also has, like, a little Gomez mustache, or, like, a Pubert mustache. Except it's a little red one. And he has hands, he doesn't have claws at all. Aww. I feel sorry for him. Like, all he wants to do is be, like, an accepted member of society, but the Skyloftians are like, no, you don't look like we do. Like, sorry, but some of the people in Skyloft are butt ugly. Like, that one kid whose head looks like some sort of radish or something. Like, some of the people in Skyloft have, like, just very questionable faces. Batro is a real prize compared to some of them. Gratitude crystals are quite amazing. Just looking at them and knowing here was such a So he wants to turn into a human? No! You should accept yourself the way you are, Batro. Fuck them. Fuck the Skyloftians. Plus, I'm afraid, what if you turn into a human and you're more handsome than I am? Not like that's gonna happen. Yeah, so these things are almost like the equivalent of Skulltulas in this game. Like, a lot of the time when you do side quests in this game for people, at least in my memory anyway, you won't actually get a piece of heart or something like that. You will get, like, one of these gratitude crystals. And I actually think it's kind of a cool idea because sometimes, depending, if I remember correctly, I'm willing for the game to correct me on this, but like, if I remember right, sometimes, depending on the side quest you do, you will actually get more. Like, depending on the scale of the side quest, you can get more gratitude crystals, which wasn't actually the case in Zelda games usually. Like, in Zelda games, usually it's like, oh, a piece of heart. And no matter whether, like, it was a side quest that took you 20 minutes or 20 seconds, the prize was the same, you know? So I actually think that this is actually quite cool. He's not a bad man. He saved me one time when I almost fell over the edge. Like, her face is an example of just a weird face. She looks like that one boss in Wario World, the weird baby. Yeah, she'll be fine. It is like a perfect time for Silent Hill games. I've never actually let's played a real horror game on this channel, on YouTube or whatever. I recorded a video of Silent Hill 1 for Summertime Madness, the scary sequel. For Summertime Madness, the scary sequel, I remember doing that. We go back and sleep in Pippet's bed one more time. Wake up in Pippet's bed with the morning sunlight streaming onto my face. Well, where's he? Why isn't he here? He's probably working too hard. He probably can't bring himself to come back here. The place is such a mess, you know? I'm not even going to talk to you. But yeah, I definitely, I haven't played them in so long either. Like, Silent Hill 1 and 2, I love. Silent Hill 3, I don't think I ever actually finished. I have it, but I don't think I ever actually finished it. Is this like a shortcut or something? I think Silent Hill 2 is technically, like, the best one, though. Like, I don't know, there's just something about, like, James Sunderland as a character, and, like, the other characters that you meet. I totally saw her up here. Where is she now? Like, I saw her up here when I was coming up over here. Where did she go? Can I, like, look at the map here? Sparring Hall Knight Academy. Bazaar. Beetle's Air Shop. Pippet's house. Scrap shop owner Gondo's house. I think I just like haven't been in the people's houses yet, and that's why it like won't doesn't like show me who they are or whatever. Was there like never a mini map in this game? Because I'm definitely like missing the fact that there's like no mini map. I'm definitely missing it. There's like a chest inside there. However you access it. Like, I'm definitely, like, I feel like I'm missing having a mini-map is one thing. Ooh, the pancakes! Silent Hill 4 the most? Silent Hill 4 is good. I need to see the pancakes, Fury. Can you put them in the Discord somewhere? I definitely like to do like a I was talking Minnie and I were like mentioning this at one point, I think. Like I definitely would like to do like another community themed thing again like that. I literally did nothing. She would have come home anyway. Look at her, she looks like olive oil. Here's the gratitude crystal. Helping people feels good. Okay, so can we go back to, like, to Batro now? He looks like that Chernabog monster from Fantasia. Oh no, that was like Master Porky or something. I need to check the pancakes. I see that you have put the picture there. Ooh, they look really good. They look like they turned out delicious. And like perfectly browned as well. Okay, let's see. What'll you give me for 5 crystals? Medium wallet. Up to 500 rupees. There we go. So yeah, as I say, those like gratitude crystals, they're pretty much like the equivalent of the skull tullas or whatever. While you were away making them, I was talking about like how a lot of the time I don't mix anything into the pancakes, and I think it's because of like this one experience I had where like I like just filled the kitchen with smoke when I was living in Germany making raspberry pancakes. I think like raspberries are maybe like not the best fruit to put in pancakes in general, just because of like how much liquid comes out of them. I think maybe that's the problem. Like so much liquid comes out of them that they just like when they burnt, they created a whole load of smoke. Like it was really bad. Like I just heated the oil too much or whatever. And I think that's like one of the like tricks to making good pancakes is just not using too much oil or not using too much fat, you know? Cause like today when I made the pancakes, I made like the mix that I made like 6 like big-ish pancakes, like enough for us to have 3 each, 3 nice fluffy pancakes. I put like just about like a teaspoon of butter on the crepe pan. And like that amount of butter was perfect for cooking all of those pancakes, and it got like nice and nutty brown. It was like really good. It was really, really good. It got like really nice and like and like nutty, and it was enough for like all to make all of those pancakes without any. They didn't stick one bit, like they didn't stick at all. But I love my crepe pan. Like it's probably like one of my favorite things that I've ever bought. Is like that crepe pan. It's like a cast iron Le Creuset crepe pan, and I love it so much. Master, this is Elden Volcano. An active volcano rich with power. The power to not let me finish reading. I'm the one who will decide when the text box disappears around here. Who's running this show? I actually really love the music here, funnily enough. Like, the music in this level is very memorable to me. Wood and fabric? Okay. That's a good enough suggestion. Okay, so we're in a new region. A nice change of scenery here. So I guess, do we start, like, dousing again? What are we, like, oh, Zelda we're dousing for. I'll save. What have I got to lose, right? And I'm glad it's still looking quite good over there on the other screen. It's not, like, losing frames or anything like that. Whatever settings I don't understand that I set seem to be doing a good job. Okay, here we go. This is going to be like the test again of like the motion controls. The motion of the ocean. I've put blueberries in pancakes before. I think they work better than raspberries. I just think like raspberries get too they release like too much liquid, is what my experience has been. And so far the combat seems to be going okay. Ooh, another one of those amber relics or whatever. Okay, so confirmed. Ooh, little ladybirds. Little ladybird, I wish that you would get in my net. Sorry, if you can't catch a ladybird, they look like really pretty. Like the bugs look really pretty in this game. They all have their own little designs and everything. But as far as I know, the only thing you use them for is making potions. And from what I remember, like that was something that I just didn't do in this game. Like just like one... It's like the equivalent of like X attacks and stuff like that in Pokemon, where actually if we used them, like I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone outside of like a speed run, like in like making use of like X attack and X special and stuff like that in Pokemon games. But actually, if we actually did use them, they would make the game so easy, you know? Hey, hey, hey! What are you gonna do about it? You don't even... I can't even see you from the waist down. I kinda like the music, though. Jazzy. Play it cool. Again, I like that this game, like, introduces completely new races. Like, we haven't even seen all of them yet. Like, in the forest place, there's, like, those octopus people instead of Zoras. And in, like, the desert place, there's a race of, like, little robots. Little robots. And they're really quite cute as well. Mr. Too Scared to Dig in the Dark. Red guys. But yeah, whatever. Get out of my way. I don't have time here to stay chatting with the local yokels here. What's down there? I'm not gonna say no to that. Especially when I have like my increased like wallet size here. nearly like went into the lava for the sake of a blue rupee. No! Burning Link's poor little tuchus. My shield broke! No, it's melting. My power ring gone forever. Ooh, bomb time. Hey there. I like your haircut. Quartz. Are you a friend of those red creeps? No way, Jose. Yeah, it's a wooden shield. Who'd have thought that falling into lava would burn it, you know? You're not that... Just because you have, like, the nicest hair of all of you mole people doesn't mean that you can... Yeah. Doesn't mean you can talk to me about my looks, dissing me. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Famous last words. I actually kind of like the, like, rolling and throwing mechanic. I just need to, like, maybe change my sitting position in order to be able to make it work better. It, like, feels really natural, at least. Well, I went to the trouble of breaking the pot. I might as well actually go ahead and pick up the rupee, you know. And it's kind of cool. They put together, like, whoa, that's not nice. Can I, like, kill you with a bomb? They put together some, like, nice little puzzles making use of that as well. Which is cool. Like, look, in here, like, we can roll a bomb in here. Can't get up there. Oh, we can. Wow. I'm underestimating Link's, like, athleticism here. What time is it in Costa Rica, actually, Fairy, just out of interest? I'm always, like, unsure. Is that, like, a 6-hour time difference? Do I have to, like, activate this? Or is it just, like, activated by default? One of those red creeps. This funny dressed character. Well, so that does not narrow it down whatsoever. Be the friend you're looking for. See, pretty sure that the getup was blackish. Other than that, I don't remember much. Spend less time working on doing your eyeshadow and more time paying attention. Oh, look at this weird little thing. It's like Muddy the Mud Skipper. You see, this thing is going to, like, impede our progress now. Whoa! There we go. You shut up. once more, I think, once again, like, I think the less you think about what you're doing, and if you just, like, slash, like, your life depends on it, it'll probably work out better, you know? Can I, like, get this, like, in there from, like... Ah! Ah! Sorry, I was like, what? Ah! Not again. Let's just get this heart over here. Yeah, now you're sorry, right? It's 10:20 in the AM. Okay, so it's like a 7-hour difference at the moment. But probably in a couple of weeks, it'll be a 6-hour difference. Okay. That makes sense. Like, I think that's the plan here eventually as well, is for us to stop with the whole changing of the clocks, the screaming of the land. You wouldn't have done shit. You would have got in your hole and run off, you know? If you're scared of those moblins or bokoblins or whatever, no way you're gonna mess with me. But, the plan is for us to stop using that daylight savings time or whatever as well, and not to put the clocks back or forward anymore. Yeah, whatever. Is that what we're trying to do here? Do we need to, like, bomb this thing? I think, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. I think, like, the problem with that stuff here is that a lot of the time, you know, and part of me hates this, and part of me, like, agrees with this, you know? Like, a lot of the time we won't change stuff like that unless England is changing, or the UK is changing it as well, you know? And I don't really agree with that just as a default, you know. I don't think that's like the right way to do things as a default sort of way of going about stuff. But like the fact of the matter is that like a lot of our trade and business and stuff is still with the UK, you know, so it can't, like, be avoided to a certain extent. Now, I think that's changing. I think that's changing a lot just because the, I think that's changing a lot just because of the, we are independent. It's just like that a lot of the time we won't, we will decide against changing stuff like that unless like our closest trading partner will do it as well, you know. Like, if you think about it, like, there's so much travel that goes on between Ireland and the UK that it would just make things, like, very awkward. I don't, like, agree with it, to be honest. Like, I think we should just go ahead and, like, do whatever we want. Especially because, like, that stuff is, like, changing now. Like, that's not the way it is necessarily anymore. Ever since Brexit, like, more and more we've been trading with the continent rather than just defaulting to trading with the UK, which I think is a good thing. So I think that means that we're in, like, a pretty good position to just, like, go ahead and say, yeah, whatever. If you want to keep, like, changing your clocks unnecessarily twice a year, then have at it, you know. And how many of these guys are there? And they all have different haircuts. It looks like they all have kind of like different designs on their like breeches as well, or whatever they are, braces, suspenders. It's just like, as I say, it's like the... It's like the, the reason why we like, the reason why we would, like, shy away from changing something like that, like changing our time zone to something that's, like, different to the UK is purely, like, logistical, not political or anything, just like a logistical decision. It'd be like if, like, I don't know, like if like, how many of you are they gonna, like, keep... Oh, I hit my microphone. The dangers of motion controls, right? Are they gonna, like, keep respawning until I, like, until I get rid of them? I think they are, until I get rid of that, like, one asshole that's blowing his horn up there. You're gonna be sorry. Finally got that. That felt good. And once we take out these clowns, then we should be good to go. Yeah, I gave him something to look at. Gave him a show. It'd be like if you're, like, for example, it would be the equivalent of let's say, like, I don't know, like Denmark and Sweden deciding to have 2 different time zones, if you know what I mean, or Denmark and Germany, when there's, like, a lot of trade and travel going on between those countries, you know? The Mogmas, that's her name. A way forward, that's what I'd like. I have enough rupees. Ooh, the digging mitts. I thought we got these later. I didn't think that... I thought we got these, like, in, like, the second time we come back to this... to Elden. Okay, cool. To be honest, I think, like, the thing is, like, you're right, like, it's better not to have it, purely because, like, you know, like, effectively, there's very little reason for having it any longer, you know? Like, the main reason for having it before was because, well, a lot of countries didn't have, like, a lot of places didn't have artificial light, right? Like, a lot of places just didn't have artificial light. There weren't, like, street lights or anything like that. So, like, it made sense for, like, things to... Rather than changing the time things started, because if you think about it, like, let's say, for example, your kids are walking to school. You know, you don't want them going to school in the dark. You don't want them, like, going to school in the dark. What's easier to organize? Like, the school saying, okay, school now doesn't start at 9 AM. Now it starts at 10 AM. In order for it to be light outside when you're walking to school. You know, I think, like... Oh, you're in here. Hello. Didn't mean to disturb you. So I guess that's the point, you know. But now that's different. Like, that doesn't really, like, play a role anymore for the majority of countries, you know. So I think you have to change your infrastructure or change, like, your structures to match what society is doing at any time, you know. It's like the same here. Like, there's still a television license, like, that you have to pay. Like, if you have a television in your house, you have to pay, like, an annual, technically. Now, the majority of people, to be honest, they do not bother paying this. But it's literally a tax on having a television in your house. Now, on the face of it, it is to pay for the national broadcaster, the radio, and the TV. On the face of it. But, like, the thing is, even if you do not, like, have a cable connection to watch the national broadcaster, you technically have to pay it because you have a television in your house. And that is, like, antiquated. Like, that is an example of something which has, like, not, which has not, like, been updated to match the way that most people, like, live now, you know? Because most people aren't watching... Well, most people aren't watching the national broadcaster because the majority of the stuff on it is crap, you know? So there's that for a start. Whoa! You can put, like, some spin on those bombs. I never noticed that before. You can kind of, like, twist the Joy-Con and put some, like, spin on it. I need to, like, figure out what way, like, they want me to do this. Like, I feel like I'm not, like, not doing this right. There we go. They make, like, a monkey noise. Like, it's a very weird noise for, like, a fish to make. We'll get it. Don't worry. We'll get it. There's, like, another one over here. They're, like, everywhere. Oh, my God. No way am I, like, crawling all backwards and forwards in that hole like a push-me-pull-you just to get, like, 1 rupee. Forget it. I think, like, I'm being, like, too squeamish with, like, the timing on... With, like, the timing of the bombs, because they're far more generous than I'm, like, giving them credit for. I think is, like, what's happening. So you've got, like, almost all of these things now, I think. That's all of them. And these, like, little muddy mud skipper. If it was 5 rupees, I'd consider it. But look, like, we can just, like, get rupees out here by, like, standing next to a hole and pressing A. Come on. Far better payout. There's, like, what, 9 rupees right there. Like, going into a mud skipper hole just for 1 rupee. Not crazy. I know my worth. Link knows the value of a rupee. Okay, so there should be, like, some shortcut we're able to open up here. Surely? Usually there is. So that you don't have to, like, go through all of that malarkey again. Like, probably one of those is an air vent. Well, no, we can just walk up this one. Where'd that ladybird go? Did it literally, like, fly away? Maybe I'm thinking of like something. Can I like hit that from all the way over here? No. Oh well. We'll get over there soon enough. It'll be fine. Hey you, Mr. Mutton Chops. Dressed all in black. Well, it wasn't Girahim. He, at least, he has like the monochrome, like, Harlequin kind of thing going on. You can just like burrow under there, surely.
Hey!
Oh, here we are. Like, the best Impa. Like, she's so cool. Well, I won't say the best. Like, I think, like, Impa is one of those characters who's, like, cool in every single Zelda game she's in. Impa is just always cool. Even, like, burly Impa from the Oracle games is cool. Like, even burly Impa. So wait a second, like, was there anything else back here before we go, like, pressing on ahead? Yeah, look, see, I knew there was, like, probably, like, a shortcut here. Yeah, here we go. This'll make it a lot faster if we ever come back through here again. Again, like, that's the way, like, these worlds are usually designed in this game. Like, you just, like, go through bit by bit, open up shortcuts back to where you were. Like, open up shortcuts back to where you were and continue on. That's, like, the way they work. What's this back here? There's, like, some... Oh, I suppose this got, like, knocked over? I'm not sure that this is, like, what we're supposed to be doing. I think that's, like, another shortcut we'll end up, like, busting open from the other side. She's always cool. Like, in this game, I love her character design. She just looks, like, so, like, intense and so, like, athletic. And her fashion sense. And this, like, Zelda is obviously another game we'll have to, like, rank on fashion, where we'll have to rank the characters based on their fashion sense one of these days, right? That seems to be what we're all about. Do you know what, like, that shield is, like, no loss. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the shield is something, like, I never used in this game. Like, hardly ever, anyway. Oh, this part. I remember this. They, like, start trying to throw these boulders down on you. Yeah, you get down there into the lab. It's so satisfying, like, watching them roll down to the bottom. Just you wait. Ah! How dare you! Cool. Enjoy the coffee. I have, like, some coffee here, but it's probably gone cold by now. But the thing is, like, cold coffee is not something that, like, bothers me that much. I feel like people make, like, a big deal out of cold coffee for no reason. Because I actually think cold, this is the thing. People will be like, iced coffee, or the cold coffee, the coffee has gone cold. This ladybird is, like, eluding me. And now he's just gone. Well, I think if he, like, worked that hard, we need to, like, let him escape. But yeah, like, people are like, oh, the coffee's gone cold. Cold coffee's disgusting. Wah, wah, wah. And then it's like iced coffee, and they're like, oh, iced coffee is so delicious. Oh, I'd just love to have an iced coffee right now. A nice iced coffee. It's like, I hate that crap. Like, that's the kind of crap that pisses me off, you know? It's like, if you can go and pay for an iced coffee, you can drink the cold coffee. You stupid person. Just this idiotic behavior. Yeah, if you don't like coffee, that's fine as well. Nothing wrong with that. At least you're being consistent, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Can we, like, hit him with a... Can we hit him with the beetle? Like, I'm wondering whether we can, like, hit him with the beetle or something. Like, surely he must see this, like, thing, like, approaching him extremely slowly. Now's our chance! Get up there! He ran away from the beetle! No, get Link! No, we almost had it! We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Now he's not watching. Get up there. No way are you knocking me off now. Not after all that. Oh. Yeah, you better run. I'm packing heat here. Haha. Take that. I'm like surprised. This sounds like so bad, but I am like surprisingly having fun. Like I was not expecting myself to be having this much fun playing this game. Oh, it's like a dung beetle. No, not that. That's a... There we go. Elden Roller. Eek, a dung beetle. Pumpkin spice. Ugh. Pumpkin spice latte. Horrific. The thing I don't get, like that whole like coffee giving you energy thing. Like I don't have that. Like it doesn't seem to do that much for me. Oh, this is like the money game, isn't it? I think this is a game here, like a digging game or something. It's the same. That's like a perfect example of something as well. Is people will be like, oh, it's too late, I can't have any coffee. And then it's like you go out for a meal and at the end they're like, oh, I just love to have an espresso right after my meal. It's like it's 10 o'clock at night, you're just after eating, you're going to go home and go to bed. And it's like now you're like, oh, I just have an espresso. But normally at 7 p.m. if I'm offering you a coffee, you're like, oh no, I can't drink coffee, I won't be able to sleep a wink. It's like, Jesus, people are just so dumb. And here's Tubert, at least he's a cute guy. Like, look at him, he's adorable, isn't he? Tubert. I like both money and explosions. Wanna try it? I'll try the beginner course. I think this is pretty much just like Minesweeper. As far as I know. There we go. I don't like this game. Like, like, look. Oh well. There's like definitely some like rationale to it where like... It's alright, 25 rupees. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, there is a rationale to it, just like Minesweeper, where... No, I'm fine, thank you. There is, like, some rationale to it, like Minesweeper, where, let's say, like, the blue rupees will have, like... will have like so many bombs in their vicinity. The red rupee will have like so many bombs. The green rupee might have one bomb in its immediate vicinity or whatever. Like there's definitely something like some sort of logic like that at play. Just what I needed. Well, this might come in handy as well. Can I like get some water here? Get some nice water. It might come in handy sometime. Ah! Oh, another place like this. I must say, like, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I wasn't, like, expecting myself to be enjoying this much, because, like, I was just, like, saying, or I was just, like, thinking to myself, like, that even though, like, I definitely think the controls are improved, even though, like, the controls are improved, I was just, like, thinking in between, like, streams that this still isn't necessarily, like, a Zelda game I would class as being, like, really good. It's still not, like, a Zelda game I would class as... Did the other guy just, like, fall off of his own... He just, like, fell down all by himself. Didn't even have to do anything. Okay, so we wait. And then we go... I just, like, pressed some button that I didn't know what it was there. But it all worked out in the end. Yeah, here's the next temple. Minesweeper, like, I remember playing that, like many people, I remember playing that on the PCs at school, and, like, just not understanding what the hell was going on. I was more of a solitaire player. I loved playing solitaire, like the Microsoft Solitaire. I loved playing it. K-E-Y key. My dad used to play Hearts. I still don't understand Hearts, but my dad used to... Or no, Free Cell, that's what my dad used to play. Like, he used to spend hours playing Free Cell, now that I remember. He just used to spend ages. Oh, cool. Nice. I'd probably like it if I actually learned how to play it as well. I love those one-player card games. Like Spider Solitaire I love as well. Really valuable stashed in there. These guys, it's like... What the hell? You can take it. You can take whatever you want out of there, you know? Yeah, why don't you just dig in? It's like your mole people, you know? They're kind of adorable, you have to admit, you know? Just when I think you can't get any dumber, you do something like this and totally redeem yourself. The oddly garbed person is Zelda. That's alright, we'll just douse. This amazingly useful ability that we have. Here we go, there's one of them. Actually, before we start doing this, I might actually go and get a fresh cup of coffee as well. Before we start on this, like, mission to get the... But you know what? I'll go down and get that one first because I'm afraid that I'll I'll like forget what we're doing or something or leave it behind. What is this? Oh, this! We have to get this later in the game as well. I remember that. We have to come back and get that. So yeah, I'm just gonna like pause this here. And I'm going to get some, I'm gonna hit you with Beetlejuice. And I'm gonna get some coffee, and then I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright? And we'll continue. I'm like definitely having fun playing this. I feel like I'm having more fun playing it now than on the Wii, which wouldn't be hard, but I'm enjoying it. See you soon. Okay, here I am. I am back. Just get Beetlejuice out of the way here. I'm back. I have a fresh coffee. And I also have like 2 little treats. Well, I had like a little snack. I had like a very German style snack actually, which was like a slice of pumpkin seed bread with some German salami on it. Like a very, almost like a German breakfast really, or a German, well that is like a German evening meal. Like Abendbrot. It's like the kind of thing you'd have. Just a nice piece of bread with some meat. Let's get back into the swing of things here. So I'm back. I have a fresh coffee. I also have some treats. And that is, in terms of treats, what I have here is I have when my boyfriend went to France a few weeks ago. He brought back some like biscuits and sweets and things like that from there. Like one of them is like he brought like back a box of sweets, and they were whoa. And like some of them are like marzipan with chocolate in the middle. Some of them are like marzipan with chocolate in the middle. And like, will you get off of that tune? There's like no one coming. I killed them all. And like, but also in the same box there were like these delicious pralines. Like they are so good. Like they taste really, really good. And they're like proper hazelnut praline. Like they're so like delicious. Like you can yummy. So good. Oh, it tastes so good. You can taste like the little like small little flecks of crunchy hazelnut in them. Oh my god, they're just divine. I wonder if I can like throw a bomb down onto that thing down there. Probably. No, this isn't gonna work. That's not what you're supposed to do. Just let your conscience be your guide here. You know, let the game guide you. It's so good. I'm not sure how successfully I could share this. It's too good. And I also have, so now I ate the praline. I took like one of the pralines. Oh my god, it's really delicious. I took like one of the pralines. Sorry, I just got a text. And what I also have is like this thing. Now, these things are hard to describe, right? So bear with me for a second. Technically, they're like a biscuit, but they're not really a biscuit. They're more like they have more of like a cake-like consistency, but they're kind of like shiny on the... What am I doing? They're kind of like shiny on the outside, right? And they're like about the size of, I don't know like what size they are. I don't know what size they are. They're, I suppose, like the size of they're like about like I suppose like 3 centimeters long. They're like an oval shaped thing. Oh my god, how am I gonna get on over here? Do I have to like climb all the way like down and around? That's crazy. But like, so they have kind of like a glossy outside on the surface on the outside, and then they have kind of like a cakey consistency, and when you bite into them, they have like this delicious sort of like orange marmalade, like orange compote. So I suppose they're like, in that regard, they'd be similar to a Jaffa cake, but there's no chocolate. It's just all kind of a cake surrounding. They're smaller than a Jaffa cake as well, and they're just like a they're just kind of an oval shape. They're just the cake with no chocolate, and they're like, sorry, but they're like 100 times more delicious than a Jaffa cake. Like, they taste so good. So I have like one of them here right now. They're called chamonics. Like, if you want to look up chamonics or chamonix or chamonix or whatever, I'm gonna get you. If you want to like look them up, it's spelled like CHAMONIX. If you want CHAMONIX. Whoa! I nearly like knocked down my coffee trying to catch a fucking dung beetle. Like, the it's actually, we should probably be dousing, shouldn't we? Yeah, whatever. I'll find them, come on. We'll just find... Whoa, 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 get out of there, Link. Whoa. Are we supposed to just, like, run through here? Okay, so maybe there's one here. No, there's like a fairy. Scooparoo. I actually don't like Jaffa cakes. Like, to be honest, I don't think you're missing much. But these things, these chamonics things, oh my god, they are so good. Like, they are so delicious. I'd say it's like over there, the thing. Let's just try and dodge every single one of these rupees, why don't we? What? The second one didn't come out in time? Oh, there's a point where they're both going at the same time. As usual, I just have no patience. No! Let's roll it back and try it again, why not? Why don't we? There we go. Who needs dousing, I swear. Biggest waste of my time. Who needs it? I'm gonna like eat this thing right now. It's so good. Sometimes you can get, like, we've got them here in Ireland before. Like, I feel like so lucky. There's like this, so in Cork, you can look it up. There's a place called the, English Market. There's a place called the, there's a place called the... Oh, I see what we have to do here. Isn't that what we... Isn't it like something weird like that? But I don't think that'll work until we drain the lava, right? I think we have to drain the lava first, or magma, or whatever. Well, it's outside of the volcano, so it's lava, isn't it? Yeah, look, there's like a thing there first. But I'm pretty sure we do have to, like, curve it around off of the wall. But yeah, there's a place in Cork, the English Market. It's like an indoor... It's an indoor marketplace. Like, food market. And one of the shops in there do, like, international, like... They specialize in, like, spices and like, world food, like, world cuisine. So you'll find all of your, like, Asian ingredients, all of your, like, South American ingredients, all of, like, everything that you can think of, especially, like, Indian stuff. Like, many, like, it's the best place to find, like, any of those kind of non-Irish ingredients or non-Irish foodstuffs. And sometimes they have, like, those chamonics or chamonix or whatever pronunciation is correct. I think shamonics is what we've been calling them. Sometimes they have them there, and they are so delicious. Like, it just shouldn't even be allowed. But not all the time. So what's salsa Lizano? And then maybe I can look. If it's like if it's extremely, like, specific, then maybe they don't have it, but I can always check. Oh, a handy shore. Oh, this is like the other side of that wall. It's Wario on the wall. Your version of Worcestershire sauce? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll look, definitely. I don't think I'm supposed to go this direction. Okay, let's go to the one on the left this time. Let's see if it's here. No. We probably should be dousing. Here I am, like, being all cocky. It's up there? Well, at least we can get this. Let me have a look at this. Okay. I'll definitely look for it. And I presume it's just good for adding a kind of a savory flavor to things. I presume that's what you'd use it for. Because that's what, like, Worcestershire sauce gives you, is kind of like a savory, tangy sort of a flavor. I'm gonna go back up here, see if I'm missing something. Because it was definitely, like, pointing me up in this direction. Okay, out here somewhere. There's like something over there, like on the right-hand side. However we get to that. That seems to be where it is. Let me have a look at this map here. Okay, so I'm over here. What's this? Water? It seems to be like up here somewhere or something. So this is like where the temple is. So it must be like somewhere back up, like by where the dungeon is. I think I got like turned around here. How did that happen? Come on. It's a sandy slope. Oh, shut up, Fi. I know, I hear you ding-a-ling-linging there. If nothing else, we're gonna have plenty of rupees. So this is like down. I'm just gonna like go ascend again is what I'm gonna do. Probably the best thing to do. For rice dishes? Okay. Good to know. But these assholes respawned. It's alright. We saw, like, they didn't give us much trouble before. Come on, throw it. Don't be such a big baby. Is there like a chair here I can sit down on? It's like, it's embarrassing that I need it. Maybe inside here, there's a chair. If you can ever find a chair, it's actually quite useful because you can just like, yeah, look like this. You can just sit down and slowly replenish your health. Yeah, I'm just taking a break with Tubert. Yeah, I'll chat. He's such a nice character. Are you floating? No, he has a butt plug. Oh no, that's his tail. Alright. Nothing. I'm alright. I'm all full health again. Footloose and fancy free, ready to go. I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee. I'd be happy if we could, like, get up to the next dungeon. So that at least in the next video, or the next time we stream this, we can just, like, start off as, at the, Okay, so where is this thing? Okay, so up there. Like, literally right up by where the temple was? But yeah, otherwise, I think I'll get up to, like, where the temp dungeon is, maybe. I don't know, though. How long is the dungeon? Probably not very long, right? We might do it, you know, seeing as we're here. But I'd like to kind of, like, I'd like to, what did he... He got, like, knocked down by one of those rocks again. Okay, let's try this dousing malarkey one more time. I'd like to I watched the first episode of that. Oh, there's a bomb right here that I could have been using the whole time. First shot. I bet that's where it is as well. I bet you that's where it is. I started like watching. I watched the. To be honest, I'm glad that's the last one we got because we're like right here, where we can like put it in place. The I started watching the first episode of that Midnight Mass, which is by Mike Flanagan, and I'm a fan of his stuff. Like I think like Haunting of Hill House was like one of the best. Was one of the best limited series I've seen in the last like I would say 5-10 years even. It's so good. Haunting of Bly Manor, I feel like I need to watch it again. Like I feel like Haunting of Bly Manor, I watched it wrong or something. Like I think it's like it's definitely like a different style of program to Haunting of Hill House. I don't think it's the right thing to do to compare the two of them. And like Bly Manor is a different type of story, and I'm not sure whether like it's the right thing to like watch it all in one go or to watch it like separately, you know. Hey, I'm Polo. I think he did do Doctor Sleep, actually. If I remember correctly. We'll save. I guess we're doing this dungeon now. But yeah, like I watched the first episode and I really enjoyed it so far. I like the style of it, so like I'm looking forward to continuing watching things. Like I'm not usually like a series watching person. Like, I think I've talked about this, like, quite a bit, but, like, my problem with series is, a lot of the time, is that there's just, like, too much of a time investment. Like, I'm not a fan of any of these things where there's, like, multiple seasons, and then, like, the season ends, and the season ends, and you, the season ends and you and it's like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen the next season. It's like, maybe I don't care what happens the next season, you know. It's like, whatever. Oh, here's the two that are like in here looting the place again. These two chuckleheads. That's why I like Haunting of Hill House and stuff like that, because it's like it's a one season thing, or like the Queen's Gambit and stuff like that. It's like a one-season thing, and then it's done, you know? There's, like, no, like, indeterminate investment, if you know what I mean. And it's like, I just don't have, like, the attention span or, like, the interest in things for watching them for multiple seasons, if you know what I mean. I just don't care enough about the stuff, usually. Enjoy Metroid Dread and Polo. This is, like, a spoiler-free zone, obviously, so you don't have to worry. I'm not going to... Though I think you might be, like, a little bit ahead of me. This is a spoiler-free zone, though, so you don't have to worry. You're not going to accidentally get spoiled on anything. I got up to... How can I, like, let you know where I am? The last thing... So I'm just after seeing... I'm just after seeing the, Area 4... I think that's where I am as well. So I'm just after seeing... I'll say this much. I'm just after seeing the... I'm just after seeing the Which number Emmy is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just after seeing technically the 5th Emmy. If you count the very, very first one as the first one, I'm just after seeing the 5th one. Like, I'm not sure, is saying what color it is a spoiler? Is saying, like, what color it is a spoiler? I'm not sure. Or probably there could be someone who's like, what? I can't believe I got spoiled on the color that it is. I don't want to, like, take any chances. Yeah, I think they're the yeah, I think we're kind of pretty much in the same place then. I think we're pretty much at, like, the same point of the game. You don't say, Fi. Do you know what? I'm pretty confident I don't need your data. Pretty much every... Whoa! Just... Famous last word. Whoa! Fancy footwork. I was just gonna say, like, pretty much every enemy in this game, you fight them the same way, so, like, whatever. More or less the same way. Like, I don't want to be that dismissive. Like, I don't want to be that dismissive of this game's combat, but really, it probably has, like, the combat in this game isn't necessarily... It does, like, it never really gets more complex than this, really, to be perfectly honest. It's not like in other games where with the, like, it doesn't even, like, the combat in this game doesn't really even usually make much use of the different items there are, you know? Like, should I actually use the slingshot in this thing? That doesn't work. But here it might... Come on, Harry, we were doing so well at not holding the... At not holding the Z or button for no reason. I was actually starting to wonder, is, like, a Metroid Prime 4 even ever going to come out? Like, to be honest... I'm so glad that they didn't use motion controls for this. Like, I am so glad that there's no motion controls for this thing. Like, to be honest, like, for some, like, Metroid Dread is, like, I'm enjoying it so much. The, Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to get, like, a bomb up on this thing, like an elevator. What? Too early. Or no, too late, rather. The opposite. We could be here for a while. Well, there you are. You're on screen and Polo playing Metroid Dread. Like, to be honest, like, the Metroid Prime series doesn't really even, in terms of the story, it doesn't really even need a Metroid Prime 4. So I'm kind of like, I'm okay without one. If it does come out and it turns out being really good, I'll be really happy, you know. But actually, I'm really delighted with Metroid Dread. Like for a game, like, it, like, it was like so unexpected. The way they even announced it, like, it just came out of the blue. Like, I don't think anyone was really even expecting it. But I know that a lot of people, like, but lots of people wanted it, you know. We're just gonna come over and smoosh you. I hope you don't mind. What? I didn't know that could happen. think I'll like go like up on like top down view here, just so that that doesn't happen again. I'm gonna smoosh you. I don't care. You can try and escape if you want. It's you. You're just in here looting the place. That's what you get for... Whoa! Oh, it's just like fire keys. Oh, come on. It's just like one single go goblin. One thing about like Metroid Dread is I'm fine, and this is a good thing. This isn't like a negative. It like there's like I was saying earlier, there's like a really tense atmosphere to the game. Like it really like makes you feel that kind of stress. Like I'm not generally like a fan of stealth stuff in games, but the fact that like the stealth stuff in Metroid Dread is like, it's like kind of like short bursts, it's not like extended sections. What was the whole point of coming in here, by the way? It's not like extended section. Oh, there's like a bombable thing there, that's the point. The fact that it's like not extended sections, the fact that each of like the stealth sections are kind of like brief, but they're like really intense when you're in there. It just like really, it feels good. I like the balance of the stealth stuff. Like, to be honest, like something like Phantom Hourglass, for example, that kind of like I didn't necessarily find like the Ocean King's temple that fun consistently. That like that. Oh, these things are like kicking my ass. Like the Ocean King's Temple or whichever in Phantom Hourglass I was not a fan of, you know. And I think as well, I think like the one in Spirit Tracks was so much better. Like the Spirit Tower or whatever it was called was like an improvement on the Ocean King's Temple in Temple of the Ocean King or whatever it was called in every single possible way, because you didn't have to like backtrack through the same like floors every single time. It wasn't as stealth based. Like you could actually like use Zelda and you could take out the Phantom Knight things. Like it's just a superior experience. Whereas like the Temple of the Ocean King, you constantly like you're under the time pressure, and like the combination of stealth and time pressure is like not really fun in my book, you know. I still think it was okay. I'm not a hater of it. Yeah, I want to keep it. What are you going to do about it? I'm the one holding the sword. Well, if you were worst, then why am I the one holding the telephone? Where's my pal? He's worried. He's worried about you. You'd better go and find him. Yeah, go find him. You leave the bomb bag to me. That's what I'm just doing. Oh, thank you. Why I shouldn't have complained. I was just like on my way in here. I thought he was going to mog-splain it to me. I definitely, like, I love this. Like, this is one thing about this game that I thought was such a good idea. The fact that you could actually just pick up bomb flowers and use them as bombs, I think is, like, a fantastic thing. Like, I think, like, it's a really good idea. Like, there's a lot of stuff about this game that I like, you know? It's just like the reason I hated it. Well, not even hate is like such like a strong word. Like, the reason I disliked it so much on the Wii was just to do with the controls and to do with like how slow everything seemed, you know. No, stop doing this. Stop holding down the. No. Now I wanted you to hold it down and you didn't do it. Triforce? Do you mean like Triforce Heroes? Like it's totem time? Hey, not so fast. Way back when. I've never actually played Triforce Heroes. That's like one of the few that I haven't played. I think, like, I have a feeling like Triforce Heroes is one of those games that just like got a raw deal because it like came out in that like year when there was nothing but shitty games, and like for the 3D, like for the 3DS and whatever, and like I think it just like got a raw deal because people just probably like dogpiled on it without like actually even playing it. Which again is something that happens a lot, unfortunately. Can this thing like get down? Thank you. Spending so much time up there on that lava pillar. You'd swear it was being paid by the hour or something. I'm not getting it. Like, I definitely think like the motion controls are improved in this. Like it's so much more fun to play, like compared to on the Nintendo Wii. Like I was constantly having to constantly having to recenter stuff. I never felt like the sword was doing what I wanted it to do. You know, it just never felt right. Whereas I feel like in this game, it definitely feels like it's doing what I want it to do the whole time. I also like that like there's no separate dungeon map and compass. Like there's a lot of things about this game that I think are like very enjoyable. Yeah, we're totally gonna finish this dungeon tonight. This is like the dungeons aren't that long, really, to be honest. Like there's not a whole lot to do, at least like in these early ones and like these initial one or two. The third one though, like the third one like is like, I feel like the third one is like 3 times as long as the first or the second one. Can we like even get around there? Suppose we can go through here. Like, I remember the... Like, I remember the third dungeon, which obviously we will be getting to eventually. Like, both, like, the area leading up to it, which is, like, Lanayru or whatever, both, like, the area leading up to it, as well as the dungeon itself, feel like about 3 times longer than the first or the second area. Like, I feel like this second area going through Elden to get to the dungeon, like, I think we did it quite well. I think we did a good job on doing things efficiently, unintentionally enough. But I feel like it's not actually, it's not actually any longer than the path to get to the first dungeon, you know? But, like, Lanayru, when you get to that, like, desert place, like, with the factory, like, the refinery or whatever it's called. Like, that place is long. But yeah, I think, like, the motion controls, I'm enjoying them more than... I'm enjoying the... I want to smoosh you. There is no escape. There is no Dana, only Zool. Am I gonna get out of here? This one. I can't fit through there, I'm too big. There must be, like, something we can, like, blow up or something. Surely. Oh, we can go through there, apparently. Look, over here. Apparently there's a way through, but I don't see anything. Oh, I see. There's a bomb. There's a crack in the wall. Yeah, my brother and I were talking about this only this morning. Like, I feel like the Nintendo fandom at the, especially like Nintendo, I think is like very divisive or divided or whatever. Like, I feel it's like 45% people who think A and 45% people who think B, and they each want to, like, argue with each other, making up, like, 90% of the fans. Like, all they want to do is, like, argue with each other about crap, right? And then there's, like, 10% of us who just want to enjoy ourselves and, like, have, like, a measured, objective opinion, and are like, oh yeah, you can think that as if you want. I think this, you know, but more power to you, you know? I'm just gonna smoosh you because you're just gonna become a pain in my ass otherwise. Like, I'll give you an example. There was, like, somebody made, like, a, just, like, the reason why I was, like, the reason why I thought about it was because, there was, like, a, there was, like, a tweet, like, a tweet that I saw where they were saying, like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? There was a tweet that I saw where it was like, I'm gonna try the beetle if all else fails. Yeah, here we go. What? There's a silver rupee in there? That's crazy. That's worth it. Oh, can I even hold it though? There's like nothing back here. I think my max is 500, so I don't want to like pick up that silver rupee and then like it not to be worth anything. Yeah, look at this. But yeah, there's this tweet saying like Pokemon Legends of Arceus or Arceus or whatever you want to call him isn't going to be like an open world game. It's going to be like Monster Hunter or something, which for me that's like open world enough, to be honest. Like, what more do you want? I can make it. I can make it. But I still can't get over this thing, so like, what good does it do me? I'm like missing a trick here or something. Like there's something I'm like not seeing. Like they wouldn't give us bombs here unless they're like for something, you know? Oh, pff, again? Again? The whole time? The whole time? The whole time? The whole time? I've got to leave. I've got to leave. I've got... No, not like that. I've got to leave. Ah, or nearly they just straight up jumped into the lava again. Well, at least we did some like pre-work that'll pay dividends. Whoa, careful there, Link. At least we did some pre-work that'll pay dividends eventually. You think you can escape? Do you know what? I'm just gonna... You're not even worth my time. Can I just do this? Totally worth it. But there was like somebody like in the comments said so I'm gonna like tell you about like I looked in the comments at like what people were saying, right, about this, because to be honest I'm like, I don't care either way. I just want to like see the game and then I'll like play the game and it looks really good and I'll make up my mind about it then, you know, is the way I think about this news. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever, I'll just see what the game is like and then I'll enjoy it or I won't enjoy it, whatever the case may be. There was somebody in the comments said, and I think this, I'm gonna quote it as like, or paraphrase it as accurately as possible. They said something like, a good soundtrack and story are more important than an empty open world and what did they say? An empty open world and like some other like some like empty open world and story like Breath of the Wild, right? Which that's kind of like a hot take because it's not very objective. It's just purely like, well, one, it's not true. The open world isn't empty in that game. You know, there's lots of stuff in it. So that's like problem number one that I have with that. Can I maybe like try and get this guy to like just like straight up jump into the lava? That'd be funny. Come on, come at me. I'm not gonna come at you, you come out at me. I should be up here doing the same thing. Oh, alright. I'm getting a little bit better at fighting them at least. And then, like, so that was, like, one thing, right? But then, see, this is what I don't understand, right? I see a comment like that, and I think to myself, well, that sounds dumb, but do you know what? This is just some random stranger on the internet. What do I care what they think, right? So that's what I think as a normal human being. It doesn't make a difference to me, right? Whether they think Breath of the Wild is garbage or not, right? But apparently, somebody else decided that what they need to do is they need to reply to this person and say, what are you saying? Like, are you saying Breath of the Wild has an empty open world and story? And it's like, what difference does it make whether this complete stranger means that or not, right? It'd be bad enough if it stopped there. Then, the original person who made the first comment says, yes. And I'm like, why do you even, then I'm like, why do you even reply to that? Like, someone like obviously gets slightly triggered by your claim about this game that they obviously feel very strongly about, and you think that the best thing to do is to like reply to them. So there's that. Then here's like where then the guy decided, you know what, the best thing to do here is to actually get offensive, right? Which is like the worst thing to do. And like, I kid you not, what? I kid you not, the person replied saying, the reply that they sent, like, this is just so offensive. Like, I almost feel like I shouldn't even repeat it. They replied to that person who said yes, saying autism 100. I'm like, are you for real? Like literally, are you for real? That, just like some people. It's like, you really think you're looking like the better person in this argument by saying something like that? I just don't, I just like don't understand people then. It's like, why does this have to be such an important part of your life? Like, having arguments with people that you don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, whatever. Who cares? Who cares if somebody out there thinks Breath of the Wild is shit? You know, you think it's great. And them thinking it's shit doesn't stop you enjoying that what you think is great. I just don't get it. I don't understand the people. What does coming up here do for me, Skyward Sword, by the way? Oh, it does this. I guess we have to get the timing right. Okay, so a little bit higher. Barely. Barely. It's like that, I can't even explain, like, on how many levels that is offensive. Like, first of all, equating autism with intelligence is just, like, the most obvious thing that is just completely offensive about that, like, response. For a start, there's that. And secondly, there's just, like, the fact that obviously you think that the way to argue with somebody who doesn't agree with you is just to, like, make a comment on their... How many times am I going to do this? Let's get some bets going. Obviously, like, they're like, it's so offensive as well that, like, the way you think that you succeed in an argument is by making a comment on somebody, on somebody's perceived lack of intelligence, as far as you can tell anyway. It's just like, it's wrong in, like, so many ways. I'm just like... And again, I'm just like, this is really what you want your life to be like? It's like, just take a chill pill, you know? Just relax. Believe it or not, this is like the end of the dungeon. Like, isn't this like the last room? Like, there's nothing left after this. As far as I remember. I also really like the boss keys in this game. Like, the, is Skyward Sword HD doing what I thought it would do, or what I hoped it would do, and, like, kindling an enjoyment of this game that I never thought would exist? I think what's more likely to be happening is just that, like, a game that I wanted to like, but that the gameplay stopped me from liking. Now I feel like I'm able to enjoy it, you know, whereas I wasn't before. Yeah, you eat that. Yummy, yummy. Yum, yum, pig's bum. Can I get, like, more bombs or anything? Well, it'll be fine. Who cares? And, like, take a sip of my coffee. Breath of the Wild, eat your heart out, right? So this thing has to be facing up because it's like the tallest part of the statue. Here we go. It's starting to get dark. Oh, I have to turn on the lamp. Alright, Link, don't consult me, the player, or anything before heading in to fight the boss, you know? Again, I love the designs of the dungeon. Like, this game does have very enjoyable dungeons, I'll give it that. That's great. That's the whole reason we're here. Zelda was bound to this chain? What the hell? Alright, fair enough. Also, like, it's been so long that since I played, like, the original that I can't remember, like, how annoying Fi was. All I remember is that she used to royally piss me off with her interjections. And I feel like that's not really happening as much here. It's him! Oh, it's you. Let me see. No, that's not it. This is very embarrassing, but I seem to be at a loss for your name. Not that it matters, really, to tell you the truth. I wish I could have, like, the whole, like, double voice thing, like him from the Powerpuff Girls. I heard my underlings had finally captured the Spirit Maiden, so of course I rushed over here. What can I say? I was excited, flustered even. What did I find when I arrived? That agent of the goddess. Oh yeah, Impa. Impa's a badass in this game. Like, she is in every game. She's not really a badass in the Oracle games, she's more just like a chum, you know? She's like big and imposing, but like... That goddess-serving dog escaped with the girl. I must have the Spirit Maiden in order to resurrect my master. I must have her. Got a little carried away. Your character flaw is that you get like too up close and personal without somebody inviting you to. That's like a far worse flaw than losing control of your anger every now and then, I guess. What are you having for lunch, Fury? Or were the pancakes kind of a brunch? They looked really good, the picture of them. Like, they looked like they turned out really deliciously. Especially with, like, the nice browning on them. They just look really good. I really like this boss, actually. It just looks cool. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. I had, like... So I made, like, a chicken cacciatore kind of a thing. I made, like, a chicken cacciatore for dinner yesterday. And I had, like, leftovers of that. So I had that for, like, lunch/dinner today. And since that was quite filling, like, I don't think I'll have dinner. Is it just me, or is this, like, the easiest boss in the game? Or something? It's a cool boss, I'll give it that, but it's like... Ah! It's a cool boss because it's pretty much like King Dodongo, but a lot more fast-paced. It's like a more fast-paced version of King Dodongo, which you've just got to get back over here. The music is good as well, like, really, really, whoa. Yeah, you think you're so smart, don't you? You're not gonna beat me, I'm a master at bowling in Super Monkey Ball. There we go. So yeah, then I just had that snack of the slice of bread with some salami on it. So I think that's going to do me for today. Tomorrow, though, I'm going making tomorrow I'm working, actually. That's why I was off yesterday. So like tomorrow I'm working, but it's on the early shift, so I'll be finished at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, something like that. So I'm going to make enchiladas. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll just be like a nice quiet Sunday at work. Like, I actually like working at the weekend every now and then because it's so quiet. Like, you can get a lot of stuff done, you know. Well, that was a way better boss than the first one. Sorry, but like that Girahim boss battle in the first dungeon is the biggest piece of shit of all time. It is so boring. It is so crap. It's just awful. Like, that boss battle was way more exciting and fun. easy, but like more dynamic. Oh, is it getting like an official soundtrack release? I didn't notice. Speaking of like CDs, like I have this random CD-ROM that I got with a magazine, which has like it has like a promotional video for Pokemon Stadium 2 on it, and it also has like a demo for Pokemon trading card game, like the PC game, where you can play through the same battle over and over again if you want. And in order to win the battle, all you need to do is manage to evolve your Goldeen into Sea King, and you pretty much win. Well, there's Zelda, finally. Sorry, I'm like completely talking over this. I'm like, who cares about this time, this reunion? All that matters to me is like there's some random CD-ROM I got with a magazine 20 years ago. You cannot go to him, Your Grace. Remember what we discussed. Restrain yourself. She, like, Impa is, like, so cool in this game. I love her character design. Zelda's quite cool as well. She's not my favorite Zelda. I think, like, my favorite Zelda is definitely, like, Spirit Tracks Zelda personality. And Breath of the Wild. I like that actually Breath of the Wild is a story about Zelda's character, like, and her development as much, like, the underlying story that you're finding out about is more about Zelda as a character than anybody else, really and truly. And I love that they did that. You know? Yeah, she doesn't trust us. Well, she didn't give me much of a chance. She's just like running away. Impa scratching my pride here. I was only late because I fucked up a chandelier and had to deliver some soup and find a horrific monster who actually is a nice guy and just wants to become a human being, and, you know, that's the only reason I'm late. Cut me some slack. I like Zelda's character in Spirit Tracks just because she's kind of like a bit goofy. Like, you can tell that like the world of Spirit Tracks is kind of more sort of stable, so she's just this kind of like a slightly kind of like a slightly kind of precious princess, you know? She's still got an attitude, you know? Like Tetra a little bit, but she's just kind of cool and she's funny. Be this the whetstone of your blade. Or else, you know what, let's just give up. You know? Like, we could just say, like, you know what, fuck you. If you think you're so great, why don't you guard her, you know? I'll go back, I'll spend my days with Pippet, you know? Someone who actually appreciates me. Spirit Tracks is really good. I'm a big fan of all the handheld Zeldas. I think there was a time when they were, like, the best, like, most underrated Zelda games. Like, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, I don't think got the love that they really deserved, to be perfectly honest. They're really good. And, like, sorry, but Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, they're brilliant games. Link's Awakening. Link Between Worlds is really good. Oh, here's like another one of these beautiful cutscenes with Fi. I really like these scenes where she's like skating on the surface of the water. Like, I think this game is allowing me to like Fi as a character as well because she's not pissing me off as much. Oh yeah, that's where we're going next. I love the remake of Link's Awakening for the Switch. I was actually thinking of Let's Playing that soon. Like, it's one of the ones on my list, like, of games that I'd like to Let's Play soon. Like, at the moment, my list of things are... Well, I'm doing the Pokemon Platinum Monotype Bug Run. That's definitely what I'm doing next. But, like, also kind of on my top 5 list of next games to LP would be, like, the Link's Awakening remake, or Link's Remakening, or whatever, for the Switch. I think that's, like, so well done. I love it. Mario Odyssey as well, and then one of the Kirby games, like either Star Allies or the one for the Wii, Kirby's Adventure Wii is what it's called here. I know it's called Kirby's Return to Dreamland in other territories, but anyway, I don't think there's like anything else to do here except go back up to the sky. I'm definitely I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm definitely having so much more fun playing this game now on the Switch than I was on the Wii. I really did not enjoy playing it on the Wii at all. Like, the motion controls are fun for flying as well. I definitely think, like, the motion controls at the moment are in the lead compared to the non-motion controls. The fact that you can't, like, control the camera with the button-only controls, like, it reverts to kind of, like, well, there's, like, motion controls for controlling the camera, but who needs that? Oh, we should look at our map. Because there'll be, like, there'll be more, like... Well, let's take a detour back here, so... Where this is. Everyone down there on Skyloft, they'll look up and be like, that's Phil's boy. Or maybe I could chase down Groose, like, at the end of the Never-Ending Story or something. He'll jump into a dumpster to escape me. As if I'm really going to try and get that bird just for 1 rupee. I should go through one of these things. They're probably worth it. Oh, that's like there's a game there that you can play as well. What else? Sonic Adventure 2 is definitely on my list to play as well. That was close. Sonic Adventure 2 is up there as well, like, on, like, the next games to play. Sorry, 10 extra seeds. That's probably, like, not very useful, to be honest. Like, I don't really care. I don't think you can get, like, a piece of heart there. I think it's, like, purely for rupees, isn't it? There's, like, another chest there, but we'll need to find another, God, oh, sorry, whatever your name is. Divorce. We're like oysters, and I'm just the kind of oyster who doesn't know how to say how much he loves you. Like, look, these are probably worth it as well to go through, like, to go slightly out of your way to get these things, because it seems like the speed that you get out of them, like stays with you for quite a long time. Let's just get it up there and get that thing in the temple or whatever. And then maybe we'll call it a day. I think I'll, like, push it into the... I think I'll put the spatula and the grease up here. And then maybe we'll call it a day for today. We made, like, a lot of progress. Oh, sorry, Link. Looks like we taught him a little too much. We made a lot of progress this evening. And if we can like start the next we can start the next stream by we can start the next stream by pretty much kicking off the Nairu, the desert, then I'll be happy. We mightn't do both the desert and the dungeon the next stream, just because like I said, I remember it taking a long time, like both like the run up to the dungeon and the dungeon itself. I'd like to do some more tier maker stuff next time as well. Like there's a couple of ideas that I have. I know like I didn't finish ranking all the Pokemon yet. I only did generations 1 to 3. Yeah, I'll be prepared, don't worry. I'll be careful, you'll be dead! Like the other, like obviously I need to rank all of the Super Smash Brothers characters by fashion sense. I want to like rank Zelda games as well, like objectively, as in like in a vacuum. Because like Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons are just an example of where that becomes relevant. Like because technically I think Oracle of Ages is a better game, but I prefer Oracle of Seasons just because that's the one I played more when I was younger, so you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I think maybe let's go back up here to the... Well, no, will we see if, like, Beedle has anything new here on sale? Try and, like, head him off at the pass here. While he's making this turn. We'll just see if he has anything there, and then we'll call it an evening. This music is so relaxing here on Skyloft, by the way. Yeah, look, he has more stuff. What does this even do? I'm not paying 800 rupees for something where I don't even know what it is. Like, how do you make him, like, drop you in the trap door again? Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? That's totally worth it. And what's this? Ugh, yeah, whatever. 1,000 rupees for that heap of shit? Who cares? Yeah, I know. Like, I don't, like, you go in and you try to leave without buying anything? Let's try that, so I'm gonna go in there. Oh, there's, like, another one. Can I, like, buy another one? How many of these things does he have? I'm taking it. Why not?
Thank you.
So now I just leave? No. Not really.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, there we saw a little bit of the true Beedle. I'll figure it out in between videos. I know that there's definitely like a way that you get him to like, that you piss him off and then he just like opens a trap door and jettisons you. Am I ready to talk to Fledge again? Have I forgiven him? Look at him, he's still so like cut up over what he did to me. Do you know what? I'm not ready to forgive him yet. Let's end the stream by talking to Pippet, as we know we have to. Okay, so it's probably because I bought something already. Move it, football head. It's probably because I bought something already that he's like, oh, he recognizes me or whatever. It's probably you have to call him, go in, and then leave. without having bought anything at all. Pippet, how are you doing? Just the sight of you fills me with determination. See, like, he's like the only supportive person in Skyloft. Everyone else is like no help whatsoever. All they care about is themselves. Not even want to talk to you. Alright. Well, look, I'm going to say thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Fury, enjoy your fruit. Katie, I hope everything I hope you have a good night. And Polo, thank you for dropping in as well. I really appreciate it. Oh, I meant to, like, save and quit. I'm gonna go, and I'm probably going to, like, go downstairs, and I'm probably going to, like, watch the next episode of that Midnight Mass thing, and maybe play some more Metroid Dread. Not sure yet. I'm kind of trying to make it last as long as possible, you know, and just take my time and enjoy it. But it's really fun so far. So, look, thanks a million for watching. I'll see you on YouTube. I'll see you on Twitter. I'll see you on Discord. I'll see you around. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Bye now.